So what's up guys, it's your guy Israel. I'm back again with another exciting video. Do not watch video to the end. I'm gonna make this video very short. I want to talk about what we are experiencing now, and trading is one place you can always be active on whatever is happening, regardless of how you have your intuitive on the market. Intuitive means you know what is going to happen, but instead of trading ahead of what you know in your head, it's best to follow the chart. And with that, you can consistently. There's different from swing traders and intraday traders. If you're swing traders and believe on what you believe on, market will always obey you. If you're intraday traders, you constantly trade intraday. The reason is because if you are intraday traders and you start measuring yourself with the string traders, you start losing money. But today I want to talk about Bitcoin and Ethereum, what I think is going to be happening right now, what you should be expecting belong at this video like this. Like I said, I'm going to make it very short. So I'm fan of Ethereum. I like trading Ethereum because it's mostly made me money. So that's the reason why I trade Ethereum more than BTC. But as well, I also trade BTC as well. So I'm also good in trading both. So that doesn't prevent me from always analyzing the market. Now, there's one thing about trading in let's say BTC and Ethereum. They hardly ignore POIs. The reason is because whenever market touches POI, there's a lot of buyers and sellers on it. When the market ignores a POI, it have tested it multiple times. That's what BTC have done. If you notice, for any single BTC sell, BTC buy, that it ignores a POI, point of interest, and take out liquidity from that zone, BTC might have tested that place multiple times. That's when it takes it out. Now, for example, let's say at this top, markets have tested all this top for a multiple time with different POIs, which shows a moment of liquidity being injected. It means that liquidity are here. So if, for instance, markets come back at this zone and reject, for example, markets come back at this zone, for example, reject, now dump again, and came back again, there is high chance that market will now blow it off. It's because we have had consistent market sell at this possible zone that created a wave of rejection where market gets there. Now, I want to talk about important something. The reason why I believe we are very close to the bottom, and it's very crucial that market doesn't tell you what it's going to do or its next move, the way I'm seeing it. But for what I'm seeing right now, I'm seeing two things that is going to happen. In as much as we dumped very bad at the previous at the beginning of this month, we are experiencing some market consolidation like always. I mean, in a long term, we have two stages in the market: distribution and consolidation. Consolidation is the period where the market creates its opportunity. From here to here, created an opportunity that which cost this long, right? The same thing is going to be happening here. But when the volumes are small, when the space created between both are small, it's a lesser action comparable, right? So if I want to see BTC do something like this, we go up, take out this upper side liquidity that we just created in a few days time, and have a little bit of something here, and just take a little more time for us to turn back to dump to this level again. But it's expected that we somehow need to touch 49k. If that should happen, we are expected to touch 49k by taking out the previous bull cycle liquidity. These are expectations, right? This is what you need to expect. This is what you need to have in the back of your mind. Well, with that being said, you always take out on looking out for the market. Now, for example, if by chance we have bottomed, that's if by reference we have bottom, let's all go back to a higher time frame to see what we are talking about here. So let's say we have bottomed out, and meanwhile, while we have bottomed out, a lot of people still expect us to keep on going down. Then these things that you are seeing here at a higher time frame is still going to happen when the market tends to hold a point of interest for as much longer before any other things will happen. So as long as markets prevail not to break this POI, you always expect us to constantly bounce from it. This is what is happening. So there's 100 or 50% chance market will bottom out at this specific zone. there's 100 to 50% chance market bottom at this specific. This might not happen once. It'll take a lot of questioning, a lot of euphoria, and a lot of signs and things that will come up before it happens. So, but we're expecting markets to bottom out here or somehow take out this liquidity that was created across the pump, right? That's the things you expect as well. But now let's take to Ethereum, because Ethereum give me something that always give me confluence, and it's kind of a good thing for me. I mean, it's worked for me a lot. I don't know for any other person, but when I look at Ethereum, it does something for me. Now, when you look at Ethereum from here, for my own kind of trading aspect, I use I'm just gonna remove this for the sake of this video, okay? But let me just allow it. For my own aspect, I use a previous market sweep that created a change of character for my longs. For example, if Ethereum is gonna pump, Ethereum doesn't have to break below these zones. So which means markets have bottomed out at my current trading analysis from these levels. You get. So, but another way for us logging again is if by chance BTC tends to dump 59k, which by possibility Ethereum is going to dump between this zone or even break below that. But I want to see Ethereum hold these levels, right? We want to see it hold this particular level I'm talking about. We want to see it hold for us to go back to all-time high. For as long as we hold this level, Ethereum will forever go back to all-time high from here. But if by chance markets breaks there, then we are going to have our bottom somewhere around here. So two things to expect for me. Like I said, I like trading Ethereum over BTC, not because it does well, but it works well with what I know, right? Now, for what I want to see in the next few months is for us to have a wonderful price action from here to all-time high. This is one of the top-notch analysis I've done so far, and I'm always saying it, always follow the market trend. You get over intuitive. You have your intuitive, but always follow the market trend. These are the things I want to talk about. So I'm going to see you guys on my next video. If you like to subscribe to this channel, do it to subscribe, turn notification. Thank you guys for watching. I've made so many analyses. These are a few of it, but when I see opportunity, I say it's early. That's what I do now. Thank you guys. Bye. See you guys later.